Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion. Play Slay the Spire. We did really well yesterday. So like we were 6th or 5th when I looked, when I finished yesterday's daily. That's amazing, highest score I've gotten, or at least highest ranking I've ever gotten. When I checked this morning, you know, before rollover, I was like 44th, but take it with a grain of salt, because people linked me like their leaderboards, and they're like, you'd be like 300th on mine. I don't know how they do instancing for the leaderboards. It's, you know, B-E-T-A, beta, E-A-R-L-Y, you get the idea. Daily climb today. How's the scores? They're good. They're good. And now's good plays, number 3. Oh, thank you so much. That's very flattering. Ironclad, 2 colorless cards. All enemies start with slow debuff, Night Terrors. I have said it once, I'm going to say it again. They're patching the game every week. Thank you so much. You're doing a great job. Draft is an awesome modifier. Keep adding them. 2 months, we're going to get dailies where these are like, they seem new to us. Anyone else? Where's Glail at? Where's my Glail? I don't see you. I see the Blackfish. Tillicum. Could it possibly be? You know, we take a couple of turns here. We get to some scores that are not necessarily wins. Anyway, let's embark. We've spent enough time doing the preamble. The runs are like an hour long to begin with. Dramatic Entrance, Secret Technique. Dramatic Entrance, I think, is very good in dailies. It tends to synergize with a lot of modifiers. I almost clicked on this. That wouldn't have done anything. Let's go here, here. We can get through this with only 1 rest. Fight 2 elites. They have come for your uncool niece. Look, if we're going to be spending an hour together, we might as well get the weird stuff out of the way to begin with. Choose a skill from your draw pile and place it in your hand. The only skills in our deck are defend, so it's not necessarily a bad idea, but I'll tell you right off the bat, we should hit you. We should, whoop, I clicked on the taskbar. Hit you with this Dramatic Entrance. Hit you with this. If I'm gonna hit you with that, we heal for 6. So I don't think it's a bad idea, actually. 24 is 888. We have a decent chance to draw 3 strikes next turn. I think we should defend, and then not play Secret Technique. I guess actually if we played Secret Technique and drew a defend, it would proportionally increase our odds of getting 3 strikes just a little bit, but we did it anyway. I'm not gonna, you know, worry too much about the intellectualness of it. You get the idea. Out of all these, I have to think that Anger works with Time Dilation, but I don't think Time Dilation is necessarily a huge positive. We're going to Purify and take out a basic strike. It is a positive, obviously, because if you play 10 cards, you start dealing double damage, but... Oh, we got to try. Look at that. Pantograph is huge. If we can get the ability... Now we can upgrade instead of resting at rest sites, if possible, and we'll be very happy to do so. We need some more juice in the deck, but for now, what I was thinking is, you know... The idea is, I'm gonna hit you with that. We get another one over here. It's always, whenever we draw it, it's going to allow us to easily increment. We definitely should have played both defends first. To easily increment Time Dilation. So it's the Time Dilation's the kind of modifier that I'm not like 100% convinced it's good enough to build around. But we got to use whatever we have to our advantage, I think. We may have some long fights, and Disarm is a 1 energy card worth playing, I think. Remove, Transform, or Upgrade. Choose a skill from your draw pile, place it in your hand. Okay. Remove is always good, but I'm gonna go for Upgrade, and I'm gonna pull it on, this is 8, not even close. I'm gonna pull it on Secret Technique, which every time we get it, it's gonna allow us to get 1 more time play and then draw whatever card we want. The first one we're gonna want most of the time is gonna be Disarm. We drew it right away, so use that, take Disarm, definitely play Disarm, strike, strike, Dramatic Entrance, 22 damage on turn 1 plus a 2 strength decrease, nothing wrong with that. Okay, you got me. In general, I'm not going to want to use defense on this guy. We're going to float like a certain deficit in HP. I'm just going to call it like I see it, okay? So we're going to hit you with Anger. And then because there's no cost, we're going to use Secret Technique. Oh, which was not a good idea in hindsight. And then we're going to hope that we can kill you next turn. Otherwise, we're going to take a nasty hit right in the face. I don't know. I don't think we can do it. What we can do is defend, strike. Then I only need 2 attacks next turn, and we're taking none this turn. But he does frail us. Vulnerable. I mean, vulnerable, frail. Similar icons, similar purposes. We made it through. We're going to be at 60. That's not that bad. Courier. It's okay. Strength potion. So Corruption plus Time seems like a really good combo. It's way too expensive to play most of the time, but I'm going to give it a try. Because I think that it has the potential to make some really great stuff happen. Banana, donut, and box. We are hitting a shop. Give me the relic. Oh, dude, Paper Frog is pretty good. We'll hit this elite. Not too frightened. I'm gonna pop this strength potion though. I want it to happen quickly here. Why are you? Oh, they got rid of time dilation. Okay. I mean that stinks, but you're gonna live longer than I'd like. So I think I'm gonna hit you with. Would we rather just play a defend? Are you gonna live to attack twice? Probably. Hit you with one of these. Strike. Strike. Why do it this way? Well, the answer is actually because of time dilation. So the answer in reality is it makes no difference whatsoever. Okay, I'm not worried about our survival. I'm worried about my survival. No, like I'm genuinely not worried about our survival. What I'm worried about is our short-term health might be a good way to describe it. I'm going to try to knock you out before you can do anything too drastic here. If we only have one guy to deal with, that's fine. So we're kind of playing this. I would say that this is pretty close to a standard run. I think the odds are a little bit in our favor. There's no skills in my draw pile. Thank God they didn't let me play it. I'm going to play Corruption. The reason I'm going to play Corruption... Right. I got the bloody right to say... I want it out there, and I also want to be able to not take damage from regret. But it's a little bit of an advantage for us. Time Dilation's good. All-Star is good to start with. And then, of course, don't forget about the fact that... on top of that, we don't necessarily have to rest. We can upgrade cards instead. Mind you, it certainly looks like right now we're going to want to rest. Wow, you are just horrible. How are we looking here? Like, when we leave, believe I'm stomping because when I come back, I'm coming straight out of Compton. I'm not loving life right now, to be honest with you. You gotta go. I don't think we're going to be able to kill you next turn. So we're going to continue to hemorrhage a little bit of HP. Can we veer? Oh, there's no veering. We're in for the freaking long haul, dude. Mind you... Oh my god. Let's go. Thank God for that strength potion. Or a calcum. You got me, okay? We don't have a strength upgrade. I think we want Shrug It Off, honestly. Shuriken, let's go. Okay, with Anger, we've now got a run that has like a chance to build. Keep in mind, you know, we have Dramatic Entrance. We have okay stuff going on right now. I think I want to bash. What are you, 10? Okay. A strike. I don't know, dude. Yeah, okay, cool. You're at 1 HP. That stinks, but we're going to heal for a bunch anyway. I think we're going to make it through this. My whole point in the last... I didn't finish it because I was getting invested in this fight, but our run should be a little bit easier than a normal run, but it's certainly not nearly as easy... Not nearly as easy as the average run. So... Or the average daily, I should say. Because what I just said is obviously nonsensical. Thing is, we have to play something that gives us 1 energy anyway. We might as well play that. And then look at that. We get an attack out of it. So we'll disarm. Hit you with that. Hit you with that. Hit you with this. Increment Shuriken. Probably should have used the Ancient Potion, but for whatever reason, I'm, like, not that worried about it, even though I probably should be. I could break you. I think I could break you. Well, I need to get you to 34. This would do 12 damage. It would break you, but you'd be at a reasonable amount of HP. I think it's worth it to not have to try to block, though. Keep in mind with Orichalcum, you know, we get 6 block per turn anyway. 2 weaker enemies might be like the kind of thing that's easier to handle. Oh, they're both dealing 10 damage, huh? You don't split. Yeah, so you always play the defend first, which I continually forget. Yo, you're being a little rude to me on floor 1, I gotta be honest with you here. Could you not attack at the same time? We also need some crowd control, like, desperately. We're gonna choose a skill. We're gonna grab Shrug It Off, even though we probably don't want to play it, because we have Orichalcum, right? So, definitely want to hit you. And if we're gonna do something else, we might as well Shrug, because we want to play a card. I don't know what I was thinking about that now in hindsight, but would just, like, really not like to take any more damage if possible is the thing. Please don't weaken me. I really, you know, we had such a great run yesterday. I don't really want to throw this one away, but, okay. Hey, the good news is, even though we're weak, we're still dealing enough damage as to be back at our normal level of damage, despite our debuff. What an incredible world. What a great piece of news for us. Anger, please? That is not anger. So, we're taking no damage, but we're losing thanks to regret. We 100% have to... Oh, that's what we're looking for. We 100% have to... You know what? Give me an... Enemies with vulnerable takes... Yeah, okay, fine. I'm just saying that because we had the curse that many times. We have to get rid of regret. It's gotta go. It's gotta go. See you later. Now, no regen potion. Makes me very upset. Could have run Rupture in our previous deck, but... Can't afford Bludgeon. Draw 1 card. Place a card from your hand, top of your draw pile. Exhaust. I mean, we love Headbutt, but what is Headbutt targeting? Nothing. Our best attack is a freaking strike. So give me a Warcry for now. The reason I'm okay with the Warcry... Sure, I'm out. Yeah. Who's our boss? You, you know what? For 40, give me an explosive potion, just in case we run into enemies we're very unhappy with. I'm accepting that we're probably gonna have to lose our whatever HP. You know what I mean? You don't have to get hit too much more. You have to get hit. And you have to get hit. And then, obviously, like, you both have to be hit is the thing. And then, like, I hate to do it, but we were getting 6 block anyway, so this might be overkill. Got another Ancient Potion. Do you think we could make a Clash work? It's 0, so I'm very tempted. What are you? It's an annoying fight, but it's a fight we should live through and accept that we're probably going to go down to whatever HP. And immediately they're going to hit me for 1,000,000 damage, and I am like, this is extremely rude. I might have to hit you once. I'd rather not, believe me. Well, if we're gonna, we should do it right off the bat, maybe. Oh, because they take 75 more. They probably would have been dusted, but... Yeah, we're gonna take 5. Not bad. Not that bad. Now, if we were really, really okay with it, usually you shrug, throw a Warcry in there, dump a defend, free Clash. If we were a bit more of a betting man, we could come here and be like, you know what? I'm gonna smith. But I don't think that's the right call. I think you accept, you know, you made it through the whole floor. You only healed once. This is pretty good. You got a lot of relics because you fought all those elites. Congratulations. So thank you. You didn't have to say that. I'm gonna hit you. I'm definitely gonna disarm you. Should have disarmed you first. I'm gonna enter dramatically, and then Sharif don't like it. We're playing the Clash. He got the Clash, can't you see? Got it out the back of a toilet seat, oh yeah. He got the Clash. So we're just grabbing stuff to grab it now. We probably should have targeted a card we actually didn't want, but I'm gonna hit you. So I'm trying to get my perfect here, but you know, the 16 is really where things become a problem. Especially when we got rid of our own Shrug It Off. I don't think you play Corruption. It's just too dicey here. So we're not gonna get a perfect. What do you do? Yeah, even Dex isn't gonna do it for us. So you use this to protect yourself, and then you hit him like crazy. Make him vulnerable. Smack him around a bit. Gain energy, or sorry, gain strength is what I mean to say. And then you played your block, you blocked a little damage, and then, hey, you're blocking a little more right here. Still don't want to play that Corruption, but thank you for asking. So throw Shrug It Off out there. You know, I'd prefer to take, like, no damage at all if possible. We'll hit you with one of those, and that's okay. We always need this, but now more than ever, I want an energy card. 31, huh? I think we can make it. Let's start with a Thunderclap because it doesn't matter. Like, start with the Secret Technique to get slow up, and then try like a little Thunderclap. And then still, you know, we might as well Shrug It Off. We know we're gonna draw. Oh, I thought we were guaranteed to draw Defend, but it's skills only. I see your point. Okay, so we're gonna hurt you. We're gonna hurt you. Look at that, we got a little Strength upgrade, and we're not gonna hurt you. I'm gonna avoid playing it because it's just gonna fill up our deck with anger. You never hear this song by Oasis? I don't want to look back in anger, I heard him say. I think we're just going to go freaking wild here. Because he takes 75% increased damage instead of 50, I think it's the right play. And we're going to be fine. I mean, we're not going to perfect the boss. Life goes on. Just give me a quick little shrug. Then give me a secret. Give me a shrug. Give me a shrug, give me a secret, give me a secret, give me a shrug. That's what I always said. Anyway, he's dead. Hello, Ruka. Welcome. Can you please root for an energy? Yeah. That boss doesn't really debuff us. Please root for an energy relic. This is what we want. I know Feed fits with Night Terrors, but whenever a card's exhausted, draw a card. Allows us to play a lot of 0 energy cards thanks to Corruption. Obviously, if we could buy Dead Branch, that'd be great. Snecko Eye. I have to feel that Snecko Eye is terrible for us. Unless, well, you know what? This is a good time to, you know, look something up here. Does Snecko Eye override Dark Embrace? When you fight Snecko with Snecko Eye, is there a case we made for Snecko Eye? Corrupt. Anyone like using Snecko Eye? Though, what is your problem with Snecko Eye? It's not. So I don't know. Snecko Eye might be the right choice here, but Astrolabe is simpler. Snecko Eye is fun. I just worry that it would ruin Corruption. If it didn't ruin Corruption, you know, it might be a cursed run anyway. So each comeback. Well, what's Confused? Confused is your cards cost like a different amount. I would think that Corruption would override it. Let me take a look again. Corruption and Democracy? No, Corruption and Dark Embrace. Slay the Spire. I know this is riveting entertainment. Corruption plus Dark Embrace. It's a screenshot. Okay, so Corruption and Dark Embrace gets a shout out, but my boy Feel No Pain gets no recognition. No, wait, not Corruption plus Dark Embrace. Snecko Eye, Corruption. Slay the Spire. In summary, I think Snecko Eye is a good relic in a deck that runs expensive cards and cost reducers. Let's do it. It's going to be more fun. If Corruption is ruined as a result, hey, the good news is Corruption is going to be cheap, and we can probably get Dark Embrace out relatively quickly. 75. Want to hit you or you? So we're leaning left. That's a lot of combat. Well, you live by the sword, you die by the sword, right? Oh, I do not like a 2-energy dramatic entrance. I can tell you that much right out the gate. I love 2-energy disarm. Sorry, a 0-energy disarm. Okay. I think we play defend instead of dramatic entrance, because it'll come back around. Why do we play this? This allows us to play a bash and then a clash. And it's not going to get a kill. But with the explosive potion, now we're taking no damage and it got a kill. So I think that, reasonably speaking, that's not a bad first turn, considering the relatively poor draw on dramatic entrance. And then you look at stuff like this. Okay, anger is obviously not good now. That would actually be like a curseable card to remove, I think. Thunderclap, we like it. Defend for free, even if it kind of messes with Aura Chalcum. Now you are an issue. Draw me a card, place a card for me. I don't really want to shrug it off. I mean, like, we can afford to take some damage, right? So, I'd much rather hit you with, like, everything I got. I'd much rather give you something like this. Incredible. And then, like, it would be this and then this, but... Alright, we're taking 3 damage. Don't let that ruin your hope in this build. Because here's the idea. We can test it now. Play Corruption. Okay, skills are 0. So play Dark Embrace. And then just start going freaking nuts, dude. So I'll tell you one thing right out of the gate. Your boy... It's taking no damage this turn. Now we need anything at all that works with exhausts. And obviously, like, that wasn't a huge one right there. But the whole idea behind what we've got going on right now is very, very simple. That's what we're looking for, and then something like that, and then there you go. Oh, that's right. Perfect. You know, we have a synergy between Corruption and Dark Embrace. So what do we want? Well, armaments upgrades all cards. It's good. We want to take predominantly expensive cards or cards that get exhausted. So I actually think we take none of these, because Snecko Eye sort of ruins them. I think that's my mindset right now. It's a knight. I think we have no... Oh, we have 1 shop. So I'm going to take the simple bet. And we did win. That's so important to me because if we come across Dead Branch, we have to buy it, or we might as well just Alt F4, because not because we'd be destined to be doomed, but out of great shame. So let's play skills on turn 1, or at least get Corruption out there on turn 1. And like we don't want to exhaust this, unfortunately, even though it's free. So I'll hit you with that, and I'll hit you with that, and I'll hit you with one of these. And at least we got our strength up. But you know, now when we play a skill, we're gonna get dazed, but you know, we're gonna also have Dark Embrace come in, and it's going to be a whole thing. Man, Dark Embrace is so expensive right now. We're still going to play it, of course. And then, like, I don't know, dude. I'm a little worried that I'm going to ruin my whole deck here. So as ridiculous as it might seem, I'm just going to play this to ruin your strength. And then we don't need anything else. You can't do any more attacks. Do whatever you want to do. Take my strength away to gain it yourself, you know? That's why, like, I weakened you to begin with, or... You know what I mean. So now I'm like... I don't know, man. I'm a little scared about where the rest of this deck goes. Okay. So, like, okay, I'm not going to kill you on turn 1, so let's probably... I'm going to bash you, and that's good stuff. Probably, a little worried I'm playing myself to death here. A little war cry out there. Oh yeah, I need you to put a clash on top of this deck, please. Oh, we drew it again because we played a skill. So yeah, we didn't do like as much damage as... I guess I might as well, right? Like, didn't do as much damage as I was hoping for. For exhausting all of these dazes, we do get more draw next turn. I'd really like you to be dead. Like, this looks bad, but I've taken no damage. So, is it? Like, I think we can get you with slows and draws and all sorts of weirdness here. Hoping for 0 energy cards, obviously, but... if we don't get you this turn, life's gonna start to stink. Look at that. Okay, so I have no idea where we stand in this deck. I think, for the most part, we're gonna be okay with Inflame. That showing up, even, you know, the deck is not built for it, that's not gonna disappoint us too much. I have to fight you. Believe you me, I would love to give you like 10 gold, but I gotta keep it all. It's part of the deal right now. So you are just, this is a world of weirdness. I'm gonna play this Corruption, as you might expect. I'm gonna do a quick little shrug. Certainly I'm gonna hit you for 0. We should ignore this debuff. What do we have as far as skills go? We might as well get like a disarm, or even like a war cry, right? What do we care about exhausting a card that's already gonna be exhausted? Maybe you should go first? Oh, yeah. Get out of here. Alright, so that's our turn. I don't think it's a good one. I'm gonna sneak out of your grab there. I'm gonna take 1 damage. It's not that bad. Oh, that's terrible, though. Okay, we definitely, like, thank you. And then you guys are doing just a terrible series of things here. I'm gonna play Dark Embrace over Dramatic Entrance, because I think I need to draw some 0 energy cards. Hear me out here. Play one of those. Oh, 10 damage. Not quite there. Play one of these. We're still not gonna be there, but 11? Okay, I'm gonna start to hit you. Very sorry to tell you that. You're next on the list. You're also gonna eat one of those real quick. Okay. That's 12 damage. You're not quite there yet. 0 energy attacks, please. I mean, that's a shrug. You're never gonna be too disappointed in that. Start cycling these. Okay, now I'm 14 damage. Okay, you're now dead. Don't play anything else, because God knows you're gonna need some extra blocks in this deck at some point. Oh, well, I mean, you gotta, you know, opening with something like that is a no-brainer, as they say. Now, you do not need to get hit for very much to be a very upset individual. That won't quite kill you. So I am thinking, like, I mean, a Clash is real nice. It's too expensive, though. Bash. A bash will get you. But then I can't play anything else. I'm going to take 18 damage. Well, there's not much we can do about that. It hit you for 12, and then hit you for 9. Or, I could... yeah, that's much worse. Start here, because this also gives you draw, doesn't it? Doesn't anger... no, it doesn't exhaust itself. It self-replicates. Anyway, you're going to hit me. I'm not happy. But considering I got ambushed here, I guess I'm not that disappointed either. Hey, we do still have some defense in this deck, apparently. Start there. Just to slow him down. I'll strike you. Gonna strike you. Thinking I was gonna follow that up with a strike. And then, it's not gonna quite get there, is it? No. Oh, the Thunderclap in the clutch. Okay, so enemies start weak. Do we even want a Whirlwind in this deck? We don't seem to gain energy. We don't gain strength that often. But Clash is too expensive. Whirlwind, I guess, is kind of a nice little augmenter, where you're like... it's like, it's always going to cost whatever it costs, but I don't want to, like... I want to get value. We should be taking expensive cards. Predominantly or exclusively expensive cards. Or we're not going to play a 2 energy shrug. Get it out of here. So make them vulnerable. This is great. They take a lot of damage when this happens. Everything else basically costs 0, so we might as well defend, vulnerable, and then dramatic entrance. Strength bonus. fairly rote first turn. I don't believe in this deck right now. Normally, this is around the point you're like, NL, you haven't said anything about the quality of the deck. Yeah, what does that tell you? I'm not buying in yet. We start with a shrug. So no brainer. We got to disarm an enemy. The question is which. 13 damage is certainly not bad for free. And then it'll be 30 to 26. Yeah, we have no 1 energy card. So we could play Dark Embrace, followed by Disarm, but I think it's not a good way out. So I'm going to hit you with that right off the bat, just to slow you down. And then we look at it and we go, okay, so it's going to be a 14 damage. And then probably, I mean, it's not going to be 38. I don't think you let him. You have to attack. Here's the thing. It's not got 15 damage. It's not that good. I don't think anybody's going to love this play. But sure, he heals, I heal. I think we buy ourselves a little time. He only healed for 16. Alright, this is our gimme turn. I think you play Corruption, just to get it out. You probably play Shrug to draw. I think we go freaking nuts here, okay? I want to wipe this guy out with a single attack. I'm going to exhaust every defend out of our freaking deck. $20 damage? You actually, like, might as well just slap me in the face with something like that. Okay, you're definitely dead next turn. What's the block? 15 on you. Heal for 6. It doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm a little worried because I took about every exhaust that exists in the deck. I hate to do it this way, but like I'm sorry, you have to go. Okay, now I would love to do this a little differerly, but I think we gotta do it like that. Take no damage. We're gonna get debuffed in some capacity, as long as he never attacks, because we got no defense left in our deck, which is not bad in the sense that, like, check it out, Inflame, and then you get a little Thunderclap in there, and then you get a free Bash, and then you get a free nothing else, but hey, look at that, 38 damage on the Clash, and we're back in business, baby. Have to look at this and say Carnage is a good call. Now, I'm very afraid for every single elite fight that we have here. Terrified. Give me a free Dark Embrace. Give me an Inflame. This is not going to do nearly enough damage to satisfy me, but so be it. Who goes first? I mean, might as well be you. Ooh. Oh, we got something going there. We lost Corruption, which stinks, but hey, we picked up 2 extra block. It's alright. Corruption will come back. Corruption is one of the only cards in the game where I'm like, just as happy to not see it as to see it. It's sad, but true. Okay, so start here. There's a real chance to wipe one of you. We gotta try to draw a little better. Wow, that is not better. You may know that by its other name, worse. Well, if that's the case, we might as well defend one more time. Smack you. And we're gonna take a nasty hit here. We may indeed have to rest. I'm increasingly losing confidence that this deck has any future. That vulnerability is gonna be that's gonna be a problem. But hey, Carnage for value, something we specifically asked for. 24 damage. You know, you just look at that and go, there's gotta be a way. I just don't believe that there wouldn't be a way. But it appears that there is not a way. As a result, I guess I'll try and exhaust here and hope for a 0. Hey, let's go. That was super not worth it in hindsight, but we did get a little bit of slowness off it. Because, I mean, in the end, we basically lose 1 HP because of the way that time dilation works. Yuck. Okay, well, I think we still like Thunderclap. It would be... but you gotta hit him first. That's the thing. Do we have another attack that we could put off in the middle? You don't! This is so sad. Like, sure, I can wipe you, and that's no problem. But, like, are you gonna give me... You didn't give me anything. Oh, Lord. This is a deck that it really feels like it could pop off. But we are not even close. Okay, so skills are free. I love it. We're taking no damage. We're drawing. Let's try it again. Give me an attack. Thank you. Throw... Oh, you gotta bash him first, you fool. All we need to do is play these and draw attacks. There we go. And you know if you get a cheap enough attack on that, you played 100 cards, so... Again, you look at it, you go, Whirlwind. Maybe it's... No. I refuse. I think we have to take this path, and I don't like it, but I think we have to rest. And I don't want to make a habit of this, I'll tell you that much. But we want to fight this elite. You're annoying. So I'm thinking I'll disarm you. What do you do with a... Enfeeble. You enfeeble me. I remember. Might as well play these. I think we want to play a shrug. The thing is, like, we're not going to play a bash anyway, right? So, like, 9 damage. It's very poor. It's not like we were going to do anything else, though. So you're doing 15. That's no joke. This is a great turn. We certainly want to bash it. The only question is, what else are we going to... Oh, we got a Thunder... We got a... You play Inflame for 3, or do you play Thunderclap and Clash? You got to play Thunderclap and Clash. Probably should have saved that for a little later. Inflame is not an attack, you fool. But the energy potion won't save you. You might as well just hit him. You are an idiot. That being said, it's not... We're healing for 8 each combat now. So we're only going to be 1 down. It's not good. No skills in my draw pile. Well, we can, like... We could change that. Is it worth changing that? Something like... Shuffle everything? Now we only have 1 energy left, but... You just want to get to the point where we draw like a 1 energy attack. Or we... I mean, let me put it this way. This turn, we're not taking any damage. As of now. Yeah, that's... We really want to just kill them in 1 outrageously good turn. Now, what's most important here? I honestly feel like a weak potion is better than a dex potion, which means we obviously should have used our dex potion at some point. But to weaken an enemy might save us. Calipers actually totally fits a corruption build. We can now play our contraptions whenever we choose. We've already seen... We just saw the chest, right? Yeah. So Matrushka sucks. Maybe rest, add a card. Non-boss chests also contain cards. So I think right off the bat, we remove anger, which is almost never going to be value. I think we're okay with Flame Barrier being added to the deck. Enlightenment could be very expensive is the problem. I think, at least. This is like, I mean, it's good, but it could cost anything. Sometimes it might cost 0, which is why we prefer to have it there. I think everything else here is just not that good, so we're saving money for, like, the Dead Branch sweepstakes. This is a really great turn to get an outrageously good dramatic entrance out there. So, like, obviously, you gotta eat it there. An energy potion might not be the worst thing in the world here. Remember, you only lose 15 block per turn. If you have 5 energy, what do? You still probably want a dramatic entrance. This is just a bad draw of very expensive cards. So, skills are now free. Keep that in mind. We don't want block. We don't want to exhaust these yet. Bad idea. Because we'll lose them. And this is not the right turn. I know I was talking about it earlier. This is not the right turn to be like a hero. Well, we'll exhaust one. Just wanted to slow him down a little. You know, keep him honest. And sadly, we're losing the rest of that energy forever. Yeah, this run has no future right now. I'm not surprised there were relatively few scores at the top end there. But keep in mind, again, if we get a turn full of blocks, not a bad thing. So whenever we exhaust, we draw. Whenever we play a skill, we exhaust. It's going to be a wonderful, interesting experience. So we're already essentially taking no damage. We want... Get Heavy Blade out of here. It's too expensive. Bring it back when you... I was just going to say. That's all we got now. Heavy Blades and attacks. You're already dealing 21. Can live with that for now. Now, I'm telling you, 9 damage, some of you guys are not going to make it back here, okay? So I got to level with you. We got a Thunderclap. It's got to be done. Did you sincerely take no damage? Like, something about that doesn't seem right. Anyway, 18 damage. 18 damage. See you later. Thinking I'd see you later as well. Now, you're still alive. Something's not right about that. So I'm thinking I'm going to hit you with this little bash right here. That's dealing 31 by itself. And there's a 62 damage. Maybe this run has the brightest future of any future a run has ever seen. The only thing is, if our gambit goes horribly wrong, we're only going to draw attacks for the rest of the game, and our life is going to be very painful. 29. Well, come on now. Get that out of there. Hit you with that for certain, and all of a sudden you're dead, and I'm feeling a lot more confident about this run. And, dude, Singing Blow, immediately I'm like, we start to get a huge advantage out of skipping cards. Okay, that's not great. Shrug for free when nothing's being exhausted is good. I think we can afford to play Inflame. We'll throw a Defend for 0 in there because it's a free play. And then you either Heavy Blade for 20 or Dramatic Entrance for 8. And we'll Heavy Blade for 20 on that one. And remember, things get weird when this guy puts the Hex on us. Like, we could take 500 damage over the rest of this fight for all I know. Dark Embrace whenever we exhaust the card. It's gone forever, so we'll hit you with one of these. Now we start to draw off of that. Secret Technique chooses a skill from your draw pile. Only skills Flame Barrier, but I think that's pretty okay. Grab that and pull it in. Yeah, I think I can live with this. 14, 12. Tell you what, toss one of these out there. I know we're getting a lot of these, okay? Now you're just gonna crush, so don't worry about it, sweetie. You're gonna do great. You're gonna be a problem. We already know this in advance. Okay, you're taking a turn to do a debuff. Best news I heard all day. Corruption. I love it. Is this the right turn to pop off? I don't know, okay? But I know that I think it is. And this is the best we can do, unfortunately, because Daze is going to lead to Dark Embrace, leading us to draw more cards, which unfortunately are almost exclusively going to be Dazes, but... Wow, you're hitting for 28, huh? Okay, so we just go for broke right now. Secret Technique. Flame Barrier. Play Flame Barrier. Hit that, you know, shrug it off, draw some Dazes, see if I care. Throw a little Carnage in there. Then Heavy Blade. Oh, you're very lucky. Oh, you're so lucky you don't even... Oh, but you're gonna die to Flame Barrier. So you're not actually that lucky, but, like, I'm a little upset, okay? So, like, you're gonna hit me for 3, and that makes me very mad. Okay. So, like, it burns me up on a deep level, but sure, Sever Soul. What are you gonna do, double confuse me? Unconfuse me? Sure, yeah, start exhausting some skills, dude. Let's get... You wanna get nuts? Let's get freaking nuts. We don't want to play anything else. Don't be stupid. Don't exhaust your defense until you have, you know, you want to get the Dark Embrace synergy going there as a thing. He took a bad turn. Nothing happened to him there. Nothing happened for him there, I should say. So we don't need to defend on turn 1. We don't gain anything out of it except being able to play a 0 energy clash. By the way, I did just notice. Did you almost unscrewed me. I was looking at these cards and I was like, did he unscrew me? He almost unscrewed me. Strike. Clash. And then Heavy Blade. You're gonna live. You son of a gun. Now the good news is I heal for 8 every turn, or well, every combat at least. So you're not as big of an annoyance as I thought you would be. I do want to use Singing Bowl, don't get me wrong. But we have a great task here. Take no damage on this turn. Because if we take no damage on this turn, we will be able to avoid resting before the fight against the elite. Or the boss, I should say, which is a huge positive for us. Am I okay exhausting a Shrug It Off? Yes. If I play this... Well, if I play this, I'll have 5 block to start our next turn with, which is like less than our normal amount. So I'm sorry, Shrug It Off. Like, I'm gonna miss you, don't get me wrong. But look at that. We took one of them out right off the bat. Got a strength upgrade. They're only doing 10 damage, maybe? 12 damage. It's a terrible draw. Just gonna tell you that right out the gate. We don't want to play essentially anything we have. For real. Like, we don't even... Oh, we have a 1 energy cost. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna let you hit me for 12, which is actually only 6. And I'm gonna punch one of you in the face as hard as I can. How does that sound? Amenable? This is gonna be like an hour and 20-minute long Slay the Spire run. But, you know, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. You're doing 18 damage. You're really starting to step it up. I respect that about you. This is where we're supposed to pop off and make you, you know, regret ever being instantiated in this game. So, like, give me a secret technique. Sure, toss one of these our way. We don't have Dark Embrace ready. So we really just want... I mean, we're going to play this so we can enable Clash, but we really just want to end one of you. So I'm going to Heavy Blade you. And I'm going to murder you. Barely. And we're going to take another 2 damage, which is the perfect amount to heal up. Great news. It should be a walk in the park to just... Yeah, okay. So we're back. For now, at least. Oh, wait. Oh, because you start... I see, yes. Disregard. Okay, good. Good. Smith, certainly. Dark Embrace being cheaper. Making a card cheaper is irrelevant. Making a card better, like Carnage, is incredible. Enemy losing more strength is good. This being better is good because it's innate. Vulnerable being better. Thunderclap applying 2 vulnerable would be amazing, but that's not how it works. Even Flame Barrier. But I think for now I'm going to give it to Carnage, which... I mean, to get 8 damage on an update, or an upgrade, is extremely positive. So I think we just play this the same way we've always played it. And, oh well, since learning how to play this game at least. And we very quickly take a Strength Potion. Let's say Secret Technique. Secret Technique targeting what? Flame Barrier. I don't think so. So this is a bad draw. It's a terrible draw. Mind you, he gave himself plated armor, sure. Big whoop. Alright, slightly better. We want corruption out there. So that's gotta be done. I don't think we need to weaken him. I think we'll accept that. So it's really just strike, heavy blade. Or strike, heavy blade plus. Strength up, decent amount of damage. We're gonna get debuffed. I believe we're weakened, which is annoying. Oh, frail and vulnerable. One of these days. Now we got Dark Embrace out there. Whenever a card's exhausted, draw a card. Now you decide, is this the turn where we go for broke? And I don't believe that it is. But we have that meta established if we want it. For now, I'm going to slow play, even though it... well, you could get a... Oh, it's not going to be free, though. It burns me up inside. A 34 damage. If we don't play it, it's exhausted. So I'll play it. Sure, there's a little damage your way. Alright, so now, if he starts to attack, I think that's where we start playing our, you know... Play every defend in the deck, basically. We could even start doing it now. And to be honest with you, I'm not against this idea, as you can now see. Although it's not great to play them on a turn in which we're, you know, frail, but... Okay, so we got some good stuff. I think it's worth exhausting Inflame. I don't think we need it. Get out of here. That's 56 damage. I don't need you anymore. Get rid of that. We'll draw it again later. Or now. 56 damage. 96 damage. 76 damage. He's already vulnerable. So you want to play 0 energy trash. See ya? See ya. 124 damage. 130 damage. Okay, so we're a god, actually?
Ooh, I mean, so, like, you have to put Barricade.
This is another, I'm, like, looking up synergies. Like, Barricade, Slay the Spire, what's it, Calipers. Barricade plus Calipers. Are Calipers intentionally bad? It's basically a pretend barricade. I'm just worried that it's going to lose 15 damage as well. Or it's going to lose 15 block as is. Anyway, I think I'm going to take barricade. Because it totally fits what we're doing here. If we could just put up 80 block in one turn and then never see it again. Do we want to add 5 cards to this deck? Obtain 1 card, upgrade 1 card up to... You know, I think Tiny House is horrible. But I think I'd rather get that than add 5 cards. Although this is like kind of getting like 10 max HP, right? Like if I pick this, can I skip? Oh, I can. Okay, so we skip that. Skip it. Skip it. They're too cheap. Like that's really what it comes down to. Tempting, but they're all too cheap. Like I didn't go into that saying, hey, 10 max HP, amazing. What I went into it is like, I think that's the best of the 3 awful relics there. So that's the Awakened one. We don't play that many powers. I know it looks like we do. So I'm just going to level with you. I need to hit a shop. So the left path is not usable. If we go here, oh, it's so much combat. If we go here, it's still like a ton of combat. 2 shops. Can you like... It's going to just destroy our score. But I think we want to go here, cut around to the middle, maybe get 1 elite fight in. I'm not trying to, like, avoid score chasing. Don't, you know, don't get me wrong here. Honestly, like, I know you love a heavy blade for 26 probably, but... I really wanted to draw 1 energy card. What I really wanted to do was take no damage, and I knew that I could still hit you a little bit here, so... That's not a great turn for us, but so be it. What we want is the relic that gives us a power in our hand right away, and we'd probably use it on either Corruption or Dark Embrace. I don't know which one. 12 block. Ugh. Sure. Can't even play another defense. We're going to take a hit here. Unless we weaken him. I don't think it's a great turn for a weaken, but it is a turn. It's not an inspiring start so far. And, you know, this has been one of the more difficult dailies we've essentially ever had. We have no skills in our hand, which is just an insult, honestly. And as much as I would love to play Barricade, it just, like, does not work here. I think what does work is this, but I'm not even sure that was more damage than Barricade, to be straight up with you. Taking 9 damage is meaningless. It really doesn't affect our run as long as we kill him next turn. But it's annoying, and I'd rather not have it happen. Dark Embrace. Dark Embrace now gives us, like, we can, for lack of a better word, because it's not literally correct. We could go infinite. In order to go infinite, though, we do need to draw some cards that are attacks that cost 0. Can't help but notice none of these attacks. Okay, we got an attack that cost 0. We managed to make it work, but I was a little scared there momentarily. We have some strikes in our deck. We have 4 strikes. So it's 14 damage for 2 energy. That's bad. That is a bad deal at our present moment. Even if it is a 2 energy card. It's just not, it doesn't pass the smell test. Inflame for free. I want my MTV. Nothing wrong with this. Okay, 10 damage, which is actually 11 damage. Thank you very much. I'll tell you what, I think I'm going to throw a little shrug in there. I was looking for something a little good. But so be it. You're only dealing 6. We haven't drawn all of our enablers yet, so my thinking is start slow, make sure you get this guy killed, defend his buddy, because turn 2 they go just out of control, right? Well, they hit harder. You really want to play Corruption. I think we can justify it, as ridiculous as it looks right now. Just draw some 0 energy cards. Like, wow, what a bummer. Because we're gonna take a nasty hit here. What we're gonna get though on the next turn is Dark Embrace, and that's where we start to like pop off. But this is looking real bad. Yeah, it's looking terrible. Okay, so you get Dark Embrace back. This is where I guess you look at it and you say, time to go. Give me one of those. Give me one of those. I gotta be honest with you. Pop that bad boy in. Oh, certainly, I'll take this. Thank you very much. It certainly seems like a situation in which you look at this and you say to yourself, Self, we gotta just... We don't have to unload on that guy now that I think about it, because, like, one heavy blade is 34 damage. This is 40 damage. 34 damage, okay. I mean, like, the thing is, you could try this. It would exhaust nothing, so it's not good. This is a stupid idea. We're gonna take no damage. We didn't play barricades. We're gonna lose all of our block, but it's not that bad. I would love to. I would just give me a reason, dude. But actually, I think we came out of this smelling better than I expected to. We live and die with the speed at which we're able to get those out there. So we definitely want to play barricade on this turn to preserve what little block we might be able to keep alive here. And the vulnerability is very nice. I have the utmost confidence that I can do 69 damage to you on the next turn. Something like this. And then this. And then a little of that 60 damage. Looked dire. We made it through. It's a funky one, isn't it? Because you look at it and you go, second corruption would make things go a lot faster, but I don't think it's the right call. So spinning top. Oh, I mean, both of these are great. We can take them both. We definitely take them both, I think. Both spinning top and bag of prep. Very important for allowing us to play, like, cards over and over. And then where's our elite pivot? Right here, okay. So we're really banking on getting something excellent from that first relic. Just getting a big draw right off the bat is so huge. I mean, it increases the odds of us drawing corruption, which I think is our game winner, really. Even if we don't want to play other skills on this turn. Like, this is bad. So now we're like, turn 1 is dead. But if we get to play Dark Embrace soon after this, like, you know, everything's hunky-dory. Although it is 10 damage to me per turn. Just, okay, this is amazing. This is what we want. Dark Embrace, Barricade. All of a sudden we're cooking with gas. You're not going to enjoy that too much. We're going to weaken you, obviously. So throw that in there. You're dealing 10 damage. Don't hurt yourself. Hit you real quick for 19, which is not nearly as good as I wanted it to be. And we're taking 14 damage. So maybe my game plan isn't all it's cracked up to be. I'm gonna tell you what. Take this regen potion real quick. Even though we might kill him ASAP. So throwing something like this in there. What do we not want to play? What's too expensive? I mean, Inflame, weirdly enough. And welcome back. Carnage will probably kill you. That's my thinking right now. It's like, that's free. 36 damage. I don't know. Why are we so weak? We seem so weak right now. Probably just 10 damage. Throw something like that out there. I totally forgot about that. Oh, here we go. The chain has begun. Oh, you're in for a world of hurt. We'll just play all of our blocks. We'll never need them again. Science there probably works, right? So here's my thinking. Pains me, because I literally just popped the regen potion, but give me my heals. I got a regen potion back. I feel pretty stupid just to level with you. This being expensive might be okay, but I'm going to take the... It's really like we're healing 2 extra after each fight as a result of this. So, I mean, this allows us to rest. It allows us to do many things. I think we pop our other regen potion right now, because this is going to be a longer fight in all likelihood. You're all healing. Or blocking, rather. What a strange scenario. Well, let's try to draw a cheaper Thunderclap next turn. Because I don't like you right now. Next turn's gonna hurt a great deal. Well, not as much. We did not draw a cheaper Thunderclap, by the way. I'm not going to hold it against you too much, but pains me a little. Hate to not be able to play Barricade. You know what? Time's right. Get that out of here. 16. 29. Something like that. I hate to do it when we don't have Dark Embrace active. 27. That's not a necessary turn to have Barricade in hindsight, but... I apologize that this run has been so long. I feel like I've been searching for the seam the whole time. And we've just never found it. So you're blocking. That's a decision that will haunt you forever. Are we gonna get there? We might not get... It might be okay that we don't get there, because, like, you're already dead. You're not doing anything special. That's 22. Okay, I think I'm gonna let you live. Sorry to tell you, you gotta go. Or maybe 16. Let's just have one to focus on. It makes our life easier. Should have waited. I forgot that we have Unceasing Top, which is very important for us. If we can't get 31 damage out of this, like, we got screwed by Snecko Eye. That's basically what it comes down to. So Dark Embrace showed up too late. But you know what I'm thinking. There's really no, like, one energy card. It's also... Okay, well, something like that. It works, but I was frightened the whole time. Dude, Singing Bowl is the perfect addition in this deck. Alright. Smith. Again, it being cheaper does very little for us. 3 week. 3 week is really good. Disarm's good. And Edger, 3 weeks seems like it's going to save us more. Just mathematically speaking. I gotta be honest, I kind of like left path. Remove a card. I think we're okay with removing another strike. We need to draw attacks, but if they're all good and expensive attacks, it makes our life even easier, I think, so. Dude, not getting energy has put us in such a weird position. So you're dealing 12. There you go. That's problem solved. Without a barricade of any sort, we'll just hit ya. Hope for the best next turn. We really, like, I think we have to play Corruption when we get it. Because if we let it go around the deck one more time, it could kill us. Oh my god. Okay, start with some draw. We drew Disarm, I like it. We're probably not going to play a 2 energy strike. Secret technique. Give me a shrug, we're going to need it, dude. You didn't draw the power I was looking for, that makes perfect sense. You're going to be disarmed, because you're, obviously we're coming around. Give me the Inflame on this one, I think, because it makes Heavy Blade that much better. Going with a heavy blade, she cried, moan, moan, moan. Well, at this point, it really becomes, how do we minimize our own damage? And it looks like that. We're still going to take a hit. This deck should have no business being alive right now. This is the kind of turn you'd hate to have against, Carnage is gone forever, huh? Kind of turn you'd hate to have against the Awakened one early. With Barricade, we should just play all our defense. That's my opinion. And I think it's, like, backed up by evidence. Please, God, just a good relic in this assortment would help me out so greatly. Oh, look at this. Exhausting some burns to get better attacks. It's like the American dream. I can't believe you're not dead. And again, we're getting some heals out. I'm really thinking, like, unless a card is 10 out of 10, we might need the aggregate HP. We always start so slowly on these fights, but by the end, we're pulling something together. Dude, you gotta take Entrench. If you're able to pop Entrench properly, it's a dream come true. It's horrible. It's a terrible option for us. I'm skipping the Elite. I know we need relics, but I'm so much more interested in, like, our own survivability. Entrench being cheaper is worthless. I think our Heavy Blades might buy us some time here. To some extent, the whole crux of this run is going to come down to, you know, what can we get out of Snecko Eye? I know it sounds kind of ridiculous. We're taking no damage turn 1. We'd like you to die. We don't need you to die. 0 energy. Like, this'll take you. Leaves you in a weird spot, though. But gives us a strength upgrade. We take no damage. We don't enable anything turn 1, but it's a pretty standard turn 1. We probably want to handle the Exploder next, which means we're going to take some hits somewhere down the line. Have to play Corruption. Not messing about. You're already dealing enough, okay. Yeah, you're dealing 10 damage. Don't think it's worth too much to double our current block. You know what? Thunderclap's too expensive, although we're going to draw it anyway if we play it. That's fine. We're going to Shrug to get a little extra block, regardless. If Entrench doesn't exhaust, let's double it, dude. That's very valid. I thought it was double your current block exhaust. Had it a little bit muddled with Impervious in my head. This is huge. Dark Embrace. I'm just trying to, like, I'm running it in my head. Can I kill you? Be like Inflame. Defend. 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 Flame Barrier. Bash. Shrug it off. Free Heavy Blade. Nothing wrong with that. And then I look at it and I go, okay, 29. Not enough. But Barricade is essentially like 4 block. So I'm going to hit you. And then I'm going to kill you. Easy fight. I do like Sever Soul so far. I think Sever Soul has been very useful. but I think we're going to be in very tight against our boss. You know we're going to lose 5 HP because we're almost certainly going to rest in advance. I would describe this as not a great start. Especially with a Thorn Lord just chilling. Jeez Louise. Kinda hate it, but we have barricade. I don't even want a dramatic entrance, but it's worth it, even though we take 3 on it. The fact that it hits these guys decently. So the thing is, Dazed is not that bad once we get out Dark Embrace, and we got a, you know, kind of a thick deck rolling here. The Exploder might be target number 1 now, but we really want like a Corruption big block turn, something like that. Dark Embrace is also like quite good. So play this, and I know like you guys are pretty quick to, not quick enough though. Like, let's get this out of here. Oh, the turn plays itself. Man. And then you hope you can get a kill. Honestly, bit of a weak. I didn't even run the numbers. I was like, he's definitely dead. Not definitely dead in hindsight. And now we got to take out Thorn Lord and the Exploder on the next turn. Not a smooth move. Well, we got 1 turn for the Exploder, but okay. Throw some blocks out there. Jeez Louise. Gotta kill you. I'd prefer to kill you for, well, we are killing you for 0, aren't we? You're hitting for 11? That's extremely rude. Well, goodbye, Carnage. You're still, well, you're not gonna die yet, but you're closing in on it. Dude, we've mishandled this one to a semi-permanent degree. The Exploder token now shows, oh! Well, we heal for full regardless, I guess. Corruption. Here we go. Oh, thank God. Now, just in time. Nothing can stop us now. Hilariously, we're still going to get hit, but we're also drawing like 9 cards immediately. So go ahead, hit me for 3, okay? You think I'm proud of myself here? Dude doesn't understand how the Exploders work because they've recently changed it. All of a sudden, he looks like a fool. No, give me the HP. I'm embarrassed. Again, if I'm gonna heal to max, I want that max to be as high as possible. Well, it's a little rough, but we're not gonna take any damage on turn 1. I think you gotta throw out Barricade, you gotta put out Dark Embrace. And we kind of just, like, accept that on this run, we're going to have, like, a couple of junk turns, which is why this HP is worth a little bit. But once we get all of our powers out, we feel better. But until then, we're basically garbage. We should do 27 damage. A little rude. Again, a pretty, like, not good turn. But, you know, we're gonna roll over 1 block, so that's amazing. We still don't have the juice. So you gotta play Thunderclap as a no-brainer. And then somebody's gotta die, and that'll definitely be you. And then you, what do you have, 12? And then you would do 33. Prefer not to take 11 damage is the thing, so like you're kind of a better target. Yeah, that felt good. Alright, so you gotta be killed next turn. That seems highly plausible to me. I don't know, maybe there's a glimmer of hope for us to get a win here. Our slow start against the Awakened one is gonna kill me inside. I gotta be honest, I think some of our survival chance basically comes down to whether or not we get Corruption. And Corruption early and Corruption cheap. 19 damage, 7 damage. It's not enough to kill you. And if it's not enough to kill you, I might as well play Corruption. We also have Barricade, so we'll throw that out there and hope for some 0 energy. Oh, some 0 energy attacks just to make our life easier next turn. Didn't get them. I hate that they're all coming back to life, but if you search your heart, you will find this to be the right idea. This is the right turn for us, as much as I hate to admit it. Defend. A defend. That's no defend. Warcry. Get rid of this Inflame. I want to draw it. Oh, get rid of this Thunderclap. I want to draw it cheaper. Thank you. Okay, look at that. Sever Soul. Get that junk out of here. First off, double my current block. Yeah, now's the time. Secret Technique. Give me another Shrug it off. And another Shrug it off. And another Shrug it off. See if I care. Okay, what do we got? Dramatic Entrance. You guys aren't vulnerable yet. You don't dramatic entrance when they're not vulnerable. That's like a 101. Now you enter dramatically, I might add. And then it's more like, oh my god, all these 0 energy attacks I didn't even know we had. You're all dead and seen. Alright. You got a lot of HP. I don't really know if I care if you hit me, like, because we're probably gonna just, you know, not worry about it too much, you know what I mean? Why would we worry about it so much when we're gonna heal the full anyway and probably be at either 89 or 87 HP? That's bad. I don't love being weak on a turn like this. I mean, I would like to survive. Everything in our hand costs 0. This is a dream come true. Flame Barrier. Defend. Just make sure you're drawing stuff you can play. You haven't played Barricade yet. This scares me. Where's my... There it is. Okay. Even though it's expensive, I'm a happy man. Get this out of here. Yeah, get this out of here, too. I don't want to pay 2 for a clothesline. You out of your mind? There we go. That's more along the lines of what I was looking for. So we get an entrench going there. We got 42. Throw that out there. 45. All right. We got 0 energy. What do you do with 0 energy? Hit him with an easy clash. 51 damage ethereal when you're weak. Don't mind if I do. What a war of attrition today's daily has been. Really makes you think. Alright, I gotcha. I'm still weak. 46 damage. 49 damage and less energy. So I don't really care if you stay vulnerable. 28 damage? Ugh. That costs 2 and you're stupid. That's not the right way to handle that turn at all. Either way, this guy's doing nothing. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, hit him with a 0. Hit him with a 1. We still have to rest. Believe me, I wish we didn't. I'm stunned and amazed we made it this far. I'm very happy. Oh, you heal before the boss anyway. We could have upgraded a card. It's probably irrelevant, but maybe relevant. I'm stunned and amazed we made it this far. I still think our run comes down to when do we draw Corruption, how much does it cost? Right off the bat, I look at it and I go, oh my god, Corruption has shown up on turn 1. I think we have to barricade. I know we're never going to see those blocks again. It makes me very, very upset. Might as well pop this on, I guess. So we did no damage on turn 1, but we got Corruption out. And we took no damage. Hit me with the Dark Embrace. We also gave this guy about 100 strength ups. Don't forget about that. Alright, we still didn't get what we're looking for, but... You look at... I don't even think we should play this stuff until we're sure that we're good here. So you gotta go. Someone's gotta go at least. You should be weakened forever. You're not dead yet, which is just stunning to me. Oh, I love it. Okay, so dump that. We're not gonna play it. Not yet. It's too early. We're gonna play that and anger this man even more. How much did you say? 39. Okay, so you're dead. You're closing in on death. We still have one more power to play, so don't get too excited about your strength yet. I just don't want to play any more defense yet. Okay, so I wish we didn't. We have to play it. It's just the way she goes. This is the whole conceit of our deck is built around this exact moment right here. It has to be done. And these are like the last blocks you'll ever see. There's no skills in my draw pile. Okay, we go up to 54 block, and that's how she goes. We have no skills left in our whole deck. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. So what are we looking for? Well, I think we want every card we ever draw to be extremely cheap. If we draw exclusively 0 energy cards, we can avoid, you know, ever stopping our turn. So that's pretty cool. So just keep in mind, you have to play Carnage. Like, you have no option. You could lose Carnage, and then it's gone forever. We did do a ton of damage right there. But this guy's going to be hitting like a ton of bricks as well. So, I mean, if we have some dead turns, our life is just pain. Please just play it and get it out of my life forever. I really would prefer if you didn't hit me for 26. 75 damage. I can't even play Clash because of this friggin' card. We need to Sever Soul this card. You know. I don't know if we're gonna make this one, kids. So Sever Soul has to get rid of that to make a Clash chain plausible. We didn't draw it. Okay. Life is amazing right now. Hit ya? Hit you, you're dead, you're dead. Don't even worry about it. Get out of here. I don't want to see it. Well, no. We want to get... Can we play 3 more attacks? We can. No, they won't. I was trying to get the extra strength gain. You know me. So, I don't know. Are we pumping here? We got 6 block for free. Oh, we have no block on this turn. That creates a certain problem. And we have to play Sever Soul. So yeah, actually we're just probably done. Unless we drew a card that didn't exist. Yeah. We're gonna die on the final boss after an hour and 22 minutes. It pains me so, because we were inches away. 580 is not a horrible score, it's not competing, but dude, we really stuck it out on that one. I'm happy with myself. So, you know, I'm having a great time playing the game as well. So the fact that I'm not bummed out. We had an hour and 22-minute loss. Hey, for now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. That was a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.